I always had a lot of self-doubt, a lot of underconfidence, a lot of self-worth issues. The moment I realized that this potential that I had, everyone has that potential to push themselves forward, to go beyond their confidence issues and their self-worth issues and do what they really want to do. All that is required is थोड़ा risk लेना है, थोड़ा डर कम करना है and just to trust yourself. Hi everyone, my name is Alakshi and this is what I do. This little thing, आपको लग रहा होगा ये है क्या? Does anyone know what this is? This is actually a menstrual cup. I run an organization called True Cup and we make these menstrual cups. So menstrual cups is a substitute to sanitary napkins and tampons and it's a reusable product, 10 साल के लिए चलता है and it's super hygienic, but the way it's worn is that it's worn like a tampon inside the vagina. It's inserted inside your body. So now talking about menstrual cups, talking about vaginas and menstruation and sex, sexual health, reproductive health, even though in the recent past menstruation has been quite highlighted, लेकिन अभी भी एक awkwardness सा होता है. There is a little bit of discomfort in the room whenever we talk about these things. But my story is not about cups. My story is about how I got the confidence to talk about these uncomfortable issues, how I got the confidence to become an entrepreneur. I always had a lot of self-doubt, a lot of underconfidence, a lot of self-worth issues. And now I've become a selective extrovert, a person who can talk to people, who likes interacting, who can talk to large groups. But most of the time, I draw energy from myself, from spending time with myself, chilling with myself. But this journey has not been easy. And the moment I realized that this potential that I had, everyone has that potential to push themselves forward, to go beyond their confidence issues and their self-worth issues and do what they really want to do. All that is required is थोड़ा risk लेना है, थोड़ा डर कम करना है and just to trust yourself. I remember a story that my mother told me about when I was born. So I was the second girl child born in a small city of Shimla. And when I was born, there wasn't any celebration particularly. A girl child, वो भी थोड़ी सी काली. It wasn't, my parents were told, आजकल लड़कियां भी कर लेती हैं, so it's okay. But what happened was that they started protecting me even more. They felt like they had to shield me against the society, against people around, and I grew up as a very shy girl, as someone who was told कि यार इसके बस की बात नहीं है, इससे कुछ नहीं होगा. She needs a lot of help in life. It still happened that I could not shout at people. I wasn't very assertive. I couldn't pick fights with people. But while I learned how to hide these tears, my confidence really took a hit. I became super underconfident, and our culture is such that it rewards extroverts. Our education system, the way success is defined, it does favor extroverts, and introverts have to push themselves harder. So I didn't want to disappoint my parents. I wanted to impress my sister, so I decided to join and participate in a recitation competition. I was really young at that time. And what happened was I rattled my poem, and then I went on stage. There was a mic in front of me. There were 30, 40 people, and I froze. 5 minutes, literally, there were no words that came out of my mouth. I did not say anything, and I was told to leave the stage. Now, as a young girl, for this to happen to you, I went back home, and my parents were disappointed. My sister, for some reason, was crying. And, it just hit me that, yaar, ab to kuch karna padega. Speaking out in public doesn't come naturally to me, and here I am standing in front of you, telling my most personal stories. But what I realized is that if you practice, if you write it down, if you speak it to yourself many times, there's no way that you have the potential, even as an extrovert or as an introvert, to express yourself. I won a lot of recitation competitions after that, but still, I think there was still a point where I felt like my potential was almost zero. I couldn't do anything more beyond that, and that always sort of pushed me back. I even participated in a play where I played the role of the shadow. So literally there was a screen in front of me and all I had to do was stand behind it and scream. My next step was definitely as a woman, you're always second guessing yourself. You're always thinking, यार इससे नहीं हो पाएगा. Your people are telling you, यार तुमसे ये नहीं हो पाएगा. Be it a simple thing like lifting a suitcase, or it could be starting a new business, trying to travel alone. There's always a pushback from people and society in terms of what you want to do. Choosing what your heart says or what that little voice in your head says. I heard that voice and I quit my job in Accenture and I joined the Gandhi Fellowship, which is a 2-year program, and you work with the government schools. I was given 5 schools in Mumbai, and I was working with the slum communities over there. Girls were dropping out of schools. Girls were, not allowed to go out of their house. They were not allowed to bathe during their periods. They were not allowed to, even go to the kitchen or touch the elders in their houses. And we started realizing that periods is the thing that is restricting them. And then I think what happened was that I decided if I have to do something here, right? Like, there was no way I could let my fear bog me down. My fear of, getting out of the unknown, getting out of my comfort zone, thinking ki I won't be able to help the situation. But I had to take action. So we got a team of 3 together, and we thought we'd set up a pad manufacturing unit in the community. Also the fact that they were restricted by their families, they were restricted by their societies, but they were also restricted by their own selves. They had the potential, they had the skills, but they didn't have any confidence. And I connected so much because that was my entire struggle. That was what I struggled with throughout my life. A friend of mine came up with the idea of menstrual cups to set up an organization in menstrual health and hygiene. I got over my fear. I thought, I'll quit my job, dedicate my life to working on this issue, on making sure women menstruators are enabled to identify their own potential, to identify the power that they have within themselves. Another fact is that I was very scared making this decision of just quitting my job again and setting up an organization in itself. But my 3 life lessons always came back to me. So practice, practice, practice. I knew that if I practice talking to people, if I practice, talking about menstrual cups, about the different issues that they face, I think I can make this work. My second life lesson of always listening to your own self. I think inside my heart, I could connect with these women. I could connect with the issue in itself. So why will it not work? And my third life lesson of not being afraid. So I still face this fear on an everyday basis. That's something I'm still working through. But the fact is that you have to go beyond this fear. The fact is that you have to step out of your comfort zone, because being comfortable will not change anything. The importance of becoming the selective extrovert that I have now become too is that I feel like I can express myself more. I feel like the thoughts that I have in my head, I can share with people, discuss it with them, discuss my ideas, discuss the different plans that I have, discuss and share and listen to the problems that other people have and see how I can help them. So I think becoming confident, getting over that self-doubt has helped me realize my own potential, helped me believe in my own self that, I can do a lot more things. I'm just restricted by my own self and by my own fears. I hope and wish that everyone realizes their own potential and the light that everyone has in their own selves. Because if that happens, the world will be a different place.
Tell us what you think about this video and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.